Hello, everyone. First of all, I want to thank each one of you for this amazing support that we saw during these last 2 weeks. It's been insane, to be honest. We received so many messages on Twitter, on Discord, on Telegram, everywhere. Thank you so much. It means the world to us, especially now. Now, allow me to introduce myself. At my core, I'm a fashion photographer for over 10 years. I had a global photography exhibition in 25 countries around the world. I used to work with celebrities, magazines, and there are 5 years since I started this publication in print and digital in London. And somehow, because of the publication, I've gathered some knowledge and I started developing my entrepreneurial skills. And I think this made me shift a bit into the direction that we are today. So yeah, I think in big lines, this is how everything started, I would say. Well, this is a very good question, actually. I would go back in time when in 2018, I was with my brother at the Blockchain Summit in Malta. We were launching a VR project there. It was basically a project through which we were able to do live stream in VR. And that was the moment when I found out about decentralization. I understood the principles of blockchain and what transparency, security is, and how fast things can happen. And I knew in that moment that this is going to be a game-changing technology. And it got my attention. I started to dive in. I started to read a bit, to understand more, to watch YouTube videos and all the content I could so I can gather some knowledge. And last year, I think it was last year in October, November, when some great friends of mine told me about the ERC-721 protocol from Ethereum, which is basically the non-fungible token. I understood that, but what really caught my attention was the royalties part, because at my core, again, I'm a creative person, so I'm an artist. So I believe royalties are very important. After discovering the ERC-721 protocol and the royalties part that really got my attention, I wanted to trade NFTs so I can learn a bit more, because obviously I've heard from people, from friends, that this NFT industry is still at the very beginning and it's getting higher and higher every day. So I wanted to be in, again, because I'm an artist and I wanted to understand the functionality of it. So after a period, I started trading NFTs myself, so I gathered a bit more knowledge. And while trading these NFTs, I've lost a lot of money, to be honest, because I was thinking that I am investing in great projects, which didn't happen. So after a period of time, I was losing. But then I started, actually, I don't consider that as a loss. I consider that as an investment in my knowledge, because that actually helped me understand the differences between a good project and a bad project. So after that, I started trading again with my friends, with my team, and we started making some money. But we have noticed a great gap. We have noticed a big problem. Again, because we have this publication, so we understand how media works. We've noticed that we were looking after NFT projects by searching on Google. Well, Google is only a search engine that also provides people with ads, non-curated information. And I really believe that information is the most important thing, especially nowadays, because based on the information that we have, we are taking decisions. So based on those decisions, we can have a good life or a bad one. So this is what happened. Then one day we had the bulb light and things happened to pop in our brain. And we were thinking, okay, but we are all looking for NFT projects in which to invest by searching them on Google. Well, Google is not trusted. Google is not an authority that provides you with quality. So that was the moment when we started developing a business model. We've called the project the NFTiST, which is basically like you would say the economist or the fashionista. It is specific on this niche. And the purpose of the NFTiST is to be an informational system provider for the whole industry, for the whole NFT industry. Later on, after a period of time, we started gathering data. We started gathering everything, analyzing statistics, analyzing the market and how everything is moving and is growing fast. So even if you watch statistics at the first quarter in 2020, just on one single platform like OpenSea, they had sales of $13.7 million. When next year, the first quarter in 2021, those sales grew to $3.2 billion. And now at the end of the year 2021, on the same platform, the sales grew to $11.07 billion. So that for me is not only a statistic, is the awareness created, and also somehow the validation that this ERC 721 protocol will be here forever and it will last forever. Because once you understand it, you understand that you can adopt any kind of business model to this space, to this technology. After finishing the business model, then we started to register the trademark. So we make sure that we have everything correct from the legal perspective. Then we moved on and we created our own brand book. So we make sure that as a media trust, as the authority of the space, we will communicate everything properly. And we have even registered our own color and everything from the psychological perspective, from the sociological perspective, and so on, because we want to do something very correct. In the same time, that's why we love blockchain, because it's transparent 100%. Basically, we started the NFTiST because after a period of time when trading NFTs, we noticed that we were searching new projects in which to invest by looking after them on Google. Well, Google is only a search engine that most of the time provides people with ads and also non-curated information. So that's not a great source. A part of that, when you search on Google, Google redirects you towards Discord, Telegram, and so many other platforms. So you lose a lot of time until you gather knowledge, real knowledge and valuable one, and also curated one. So that was the problem. And then we were like, you know what? We should build we should build an authority for the whole NFT industry. When I'm asking you, okay, tell me a trusted platform for the NFT industry, there is nothing there yet. So the only thing that you can find there are websites that, are built with so many different things, like crypto and all the other information, but it's nothing there specifically niche on the NFT space. So that was the moment when we decided to start developing a business model that is basically an informational system provider. So this is what the NFTiST is, and this is how it started. Is an informational system as a provider for the NFT industry to provide people with curated information, but also education, but in the same time with a launchpad of new projects, of new NFT projects at the seed phase in which people can invest. The ecosystem is based on three major pillars. The first one is the media platform, where we will provide people with daily news, in-depth articles, analysis, 1-minute podcasts, but also an NFT launchpad. On that launchpad, we will only place projects that are verified by us, the team, but also by our community leaders. So we make sure that the projects are really good, and after that, worth investing in them. Well, if I would ask you right now, tell me a fashion magazine that comes in your head. Most probably, that one would be Vogue magazine. Same if I would ask you, tell me a magazine where you find rich people. Most probably, you would tell me Forbes. So that is a trusted. The trusted is because of the quality they're providing their communities, the quality they're providing in that specific niche, but also because the people, and also because of what they're doing for so many years as an influence in the market. The business model is actually simple, but in the same time complicated, because we want it to be different. So the main part of this business model is based on these 10,000 NFTs, which are technically limited at 10,000 only. The other revenue stream comes from the subscription packages that we will have on the platform, because if people can't afford to have one of these 10,000 NFTs, which are the access to the ecosystem, they can go to a subscription package on the platform. From those subscribers, we will redirect a percentage to these 10,000 NFTs. So we make sure that these 10,000 NFTs can grow. Also, the other revenue stream is in the city of the NFTiST on the metaverse, which is basically a city, a virtual city accessible through the VR glasses. But in that city, we will have a financial district. We will have a red light district for people to have fun. We will also have the old city center, also marketplaces, and also commercial places from where people can shop. So from that marketplace, again, another percentage from that revenue stream will be redirected to these 10,000 NFTs. So we make sure that they grow. This is a very great question. I see it growing, first of all, because these 10,000 NFTs are technically limited at 10,000 only. So if you can imagine these as tickets to a concert, imagine that you have a great celebrity, Madonna, Rihanna, I don't know, whatever you choose. When you do the concert, you only have 10,000 tickets for 10,000 people, right? But what if there are 30,000 people interested to get access to the concert? They will definitely bid or offer a lot more to get access to that event. So that is the first part of the growth. Offer and demand. The other one is because we are providing quality information to our community. So that quality information, if it's pure gold, make sure that people will speak about. Because if I find gold in a place, then I will speak to my friends or my family and I will redirect them there. But for them to get access there, they have two options. Either they buy an NFT, which will provide them with lifetime access, either they subscribe on the platform. Well, there are major differences here, and we are very different because of the way we have built the project. Basically, the first main difference is that we are an informational system provider for the whole NFT industry. So as long as the NFT industry will be here, we will have continuity because we will have things to speak about and also value to provide for the community so they can make profitable decisions, because this is our ultimate goal. This is our purpose. It's like I would tell you, if you have a fashion brand, but your fashion brand will fail, then be sure that Vogue magazine will continue to live because they have many other fashion brands to speak about and also many other people interested to know about what fashion is. That's the first main difference. The second great difference is that we are not only an NFT project, we also have an ERC20 token, which is an utility token to function as an incentive for content creators. We aim also to connect that ERC20 token to exchanges. In the same time, the same token will be used as a payment method on the content platform. You can use it for the NFT projects that we will place on the launchpad. Also, when you come at the event to buy merch and these kind of things, the same in the metaverse. That will be useful also in that marketplace. So we see many use cases for the ERC20 token, and that will come as an incentive for our community as well. But it can be useful in our ecosystem, but also outside it, because we aim to create strategic partnerships to make sure, again, that we grow the whole project. I got in love with it, to be honest. I really got in love with it. And maybe you can feel it from the way I transmit. I'm doing my best. I got in love with it because at my core, again, I'm creative, so I'm an artist. So this is somehow all about in the industry. But in the same time, I love the business idea because of that royalty concept that it's insane. Regarding the development phase, there are a few steps. Right now, we are about to launch the pre-sale. On the 24th of January, we go on pre-sale. Initially, we had a private sale round that validated the project. Right after that, we go with a public sale where we have 5,000 NFTs more. So the project was validated. Now, at the 24th of January, we have the pre-sale where we have 2,000 super rare NFTs. Right after that, we have the public sale where we have 5,000 NFTs more. Right after the public sale, we will do the grand reveal where everyone can see their own NFT. Or NFTs, if they have many. Right after that, we will announce the first event to be held in London. And at that event, definitely all the community will be part, celebrities, influencers, but we will try also to bring the media. So we make sure that we have great exposure and we somehow gather that trust when it comes to being known in the market. Right after the event, we will boost the marketing, we will boost the branding, we will have celebrities coming almost every week to join the project. So we make sure that we somehow become known in the market and people are aware of the value that we will be providing. That is very important. Another phase in our roadmap is that we will be investing each quarter in the NFT project that we will place on the launchpad. but also people in our community will be able to invest as well. Then to move forward, because we have this VR technology, we will start to develop the metaverse. We will start to develop the city of the NFTs. In that city, people will have access to different things like the financial district, like the red light district. There will be a commercial area and almost everything we have in the real world. But also we wanted to create a bridge so we make sure that our community will have access to real needs that we have in the real world, and they will be provided with those as well as we will implement the marketplace. The last step in our project is DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organization. We want to make sure that the community will have the power to decide what happens next with the project through a voting system. That will take place, I think, in the 3rd or 4th year after the project becomes mature, after we fix so many problems that we will face during the time. Absolutely, yes. Everyone can join the NFTiST community. We are an informational system provider for everyone interested in the NFT industry. But bear in mind that there are two options. Either you own one of these NFTs, either you subscribe on the content platform. This is a great question. We decided to use Polygon from any perspective, from any aspects actually. We all know the gas fees of Ethereum, so I think that's a big issue. The feeling I had when I was trading NFTs on Ethereum was the one that it's like when I'm going to buy groceries, I'm paying $10 for the food, but then I'm paying also $10 for the bag. This was the feeling. So that was the major decision factor. Then we had a few options and we decided that Polygon is the best one because we wanted to make sure that our community won't pay these kind of gas fees. It's also quite fast. They have a great community as well. We don't have any contracts, partnerships, or these kind of things with them, so we do not endorse them anyway. We just simply decided that Polygon is great because of those gas fees. So that was the main decision factor. The price of an NFT is 322 Matic, which is 0.2 ETH. So basically when you buy, you have to have 322 Matic in your wallet, which is equal to 0.2 Ethereum. That's for the pre-sale. For the public sale, the price will be 498 Matic, which is equal 0.3 ETH. But you have to have Matic in your wallet so you can be able to buy because it's on the Polygon network again. So that is important. But this is equal to 0.3 Ethereum. The official launch is on the 24th of January, which is in a couple of days from now. And we definitely wait each one of you to join us and to support the growth of the first decentralized media trust. Okay, now let me tell you the special part of our NFTs. Each one of them was manually designed by our creative artist. Each one of them is unique. There are over 100 traits from which these combined will generate 10,000 unique NFTs. So each one of them is unique. So I think that's very special. It took her a lot of time to create this, and I'm definitely sure you're gonna love them. And wait to see them in the metaverse. That's the next step.